What's going on YouTube? Ben here, Enos Tech, and up today we have the REEVEN 6-Eyes Touch 2 fan controller. Now this fan controller is designed to control up to 6 fans as the name would suggest, and it does a great job at it. I know you can't see the display right now, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a minute. As you can see, it's a standard 5.25 inch bay fan control, so you just slot it in where your optical CD drive goes or whatnot. It's got some push button knobs on it that we'll take a bit closer look at in a minute. So if you only need to control 1 or 2 fans, you can leave the rest of the knobs pushed in and all that good stuff. It can control fans up to 9,990 RPM, it says on the box. I have a feeling nobody will actually really be able to test that theory out, but it's always good to know this should be able to handle any fan you have. The adapters it comes with can take 3 or 4 pin fan connectors on it, so there's no worries there. And it also has some thermocouples on it, so we can go ahead and monitor the temperatures in our case as well. So we know if we need to turn one fan up, another one down, and this and that, so we can help manage temperatures and noise and all of that. As you see, these turn knobs here, again, we'll take a closer look in a bit. You simply just turn them. I mean, they pop them out and turn them, and as you can see, the fans are stopping. Now you'll notice that one of these fans does spin a bit faster than the other. That's because one is a 1200 RPM fan and the other is a 1500 RPM fan. So it is a difference in the fans, not the fan controller. I just want to point that out and make that clear. These are, of course, the REEVEN Euros fans. They're all black. They're amazing fans. They're great. They got nice fin design and cut right through the air. And again, I mean, if we just want to turn them back on, just give them a little turn here. And as you can see, we're off and running. And we can turn them both all the way up. And as you can see, that's it. Inside the box, you will of course get the fan controller itself. There are some mounting screws and a couple of little things in there to help you get things mounted. We have these, which are the temperature sensors or the thermocouples, however you like to do it. They just plug in via 2-pin plug on the fan controller itself. They have their own settings, their own readouts, so then you can just go ahead and put this part into the case wherever you want it so you can monitor the temperature there. We of course have our fan splitters here. Again, it's a 3-pin fan connected to the fan controller, and then we have these connectors here to plug in either a 3 or 4-pin fan, so we can go ahead and control and monitor those. So why don't we go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the 6-Eyes Touch 2, and I can tell you a little bit more about it and some of the features it has. As mentioned, the REEVEN 6-Eyes Touch 2 fan controller is meant to monitor and control up to 6 fans in 6 individual temperature zones. It is done by using the knobs on the front. There are 3 on the left and 3 on the right side that can control the fans up. You can turn them up or down, and the LCD display will let you know the RPM, so you can set it at your desired speed to get your desired temperature. Now there are a lot of factors into why you may want to turn your fans up or down. A lot could be to do with noise or temperature. Those are going to be the 2 biggest concerning factors. A lot of people like their PC quiet, but they also want to monitor the temperatures because depending on what you do in your hardware, you may not know the temperatures of the whole PC case. Now the 6-Eyes Touch 2, as said, lets you monitor the temperatures in 6 different locations. So you can just go ahead and put the thermocouples normally near where the fans go, so you know if you can turn that one fan up, it'll help get a bit better temperatures. Or if the temperatures are extremely well, you can turn it down and maybe try to knock out some of the noise. Now again, a lot of that will have to do with what fans you have and their outputs and how noisy they are. But the 6-Eyes Touch 2 is the tool to help you do that. One of the features I like about the 6-Eyes Touch 2 is the LCD screen can have 7 different colors. Now these are controlled from a few switches on the back, which I will admit here during this review and video that it's not the easiest thing in the world to do when you're trying to do a review. Now if you were setting this up to just put it in a case and you're looking to just hit one color, it's not that hard. You flip a couple switches, you get your colors, you leave it. Now trying to switch in between the 7 different colors to show them all off during a review, It's a little bit tricky, but again, it's nothing to be concerned about. It's just something worth mentioning. Now, as you can see here on the back side, this is where the fans and temperature sensors all plug in. There's also an alarm that can be turned off on here, which I personally do because they're loud and annoying. I really can't stand them. According to REEVEN, the 6-Eyes 2 is the second generation of 6-Eyes fan controller, capable of handling 30 watts per channel, making the product suitable for even the most demanding users. Also, a smart warning system has been implemented to inform the users immediately when the fans are in an undesired condition. So again, you can go ahead and set that all up to your liking and get it how you want. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. It's easy to use. It goes into a 5.25 bay. You put it in there. Once it's all installed, you can push and pull the knobs out and get your desired effect. So that's it for the using part, the closer look. Let's have my final thoughts on the 6-Eyes 2 fan controller. Alright, so we've seen how easy it is to use the REEVEN's 6-Eyes 2 fan controller. Now, it's real easy. Once you get everything set up, the installation isn't hard, but that's going to be the most time consuming part. Because obviously you're going to make sure you get the right fans plugged into the right thing, get all your zones ready and whatnot. But once you've got it all set up, it is as easy as just popping the little button out and turning them up a bit, turning the knobs up a bit. It's that easy. I'm real happy with this fan controller. One little niggle I have is that it does take a few seconds to register when you turn it down or up. So as you're turning it down, it's not going to give you the RPM of the fan as you turn it down. You've got to turn it down, wait a second or two, and then see the RPM come down and see where it is, what it is, if that's what you wanted at. It's not the end of the world. I guess it's just me being impatient more than anything. It's not really a big deal. It's just one thing to mention. It doesn't give you, as you turn it up and down, it does take a second to catch up, which is fine. Other than that, it's a great bit of kit. I'm going to go ahead and award it with my must-have award, because I think if you need a fan controller, this is going to be a good one for you. I mean, up to 6 fans in temperature zones. Not many normal cases are going to have more than 6 fans or areas you need to monitor temperatures in. So this should do the trick. Now, if you only need, say, 4 fans, well, then maybe the 4-Eyes touch controller is the one for you, which we've also done a video and review on that as well that you could check out on my channel. And that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm happy with it. Like I said, it's a must-have. It's easy to use, set up. It looks great. And as always, I'm a sucker for LEDs, and in particular, LEDs that change color, ones you can customize. As said, this one has 7 different colors you can use, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is it going to go with my color scheme? Yes, it should do. It has 7 different colors to get you started. No, it's not. I mean, I guess it could be technically RGB, but it's not 16 million ridiculous colors. It's got 7 different ones. They look good. They're nice and vibrant, and they'll do the trick, and hopefully they'll match what you have in your build. That's it for our REEVEN review video on the 6-Eyes fan controller here. I know I've probably called it the 6-Eyes Touch a few times. I do apologize for that, but go ahead and check out the written review if you want a little bit more closer up pictures of it. They'll be there and all that fun stuff. As always, thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned in the future for more content.